Welcome everybody to the first All You Can Hear podcast after months, literally months of plugging it on Twitter without doing anything. I am one of your three hosts. Oh my God, that's hot. Tanner, and with me I have two co-hosts and they will introduce themselves now.
I'm Wenzel.
I'm Colt.
Yeah, that's it. And that's the podcast.
Yep.
So, this podcast is pretty much just going to be our train of thought. Pretty much if you read my Twitter timeline, that's what the podcast is going to be for 45 minutes a week. And just, yeah.
Terrible food takes by Tanner.
Yeah, just awful
Tanner
food.
sucks.
Wow. Okay, let's calm down.
Have you seen his timeline? Terrible.
Oh my God, Wenzel. Okay, you're coming in a little too hot for me. So we're just talk about stuff, and that's going to be the podcast. It's just literally going to be 45 minutes of rambling.
So
I'm good at that.
yeah, let's start off by saying yesterday when we were supposed to come here to help, we ended up spending an hour on the side of the road because my tire went flat.
Yeah, Wenzel is still a cranky little baby about that.
Yeah.
Hasn't even recovered yet. He's actually crying right now. You can't see him.
Yeah, I am.
He needs to stop. It's getting all over me.
Yeah, we were stuck out near the woods for an hour. We had to eat people.
Well,
I didn't do
nope.
Have you checked your Snapchat?
that. Oh yeah, I did. Never mind.
Yeah. So yeah, that happened. Guy picked us up. Smoking a cigar.
Because that's terrible. That's the one. That's just awful. No, it's not. It doesn't matter. Do what you want. Do what you want.
I was going to mention. So you notice that Colt and Wenzel are a little frazzled because they were currently sharing a mic. Because I got really mad on Wednesday and broke one of the cords that we needed because they were the wrong cords. Or they were actually the correct cords, but I didn't have the corresponding pieces for the cords, so I broke one of the cords. And they're sharing a mic, so they can thank me for that. So one of the things that Colt and Wenzel literally have no idea what it is I want to talk about Fyre Festival a little bit. Because Colt and Wenzel have no idea what...
Help us all.
have no idea what Fyre Festival is.
You want to put your phone down, Cole?
I don't know where to put it. There's nothing to put it.
Just put it on the floor.
I don't want to hurt it.
Oh my God. So I'm going to explain Fyre...
It's hard.
I hope you cracked your screen.
I probably did.
So I'm going to explain about what Fyre Festival was. So Fyre Festival...
Burning Man.
And if you don't know... So Colt and Wenzel have no idea what Fyre Festival was. If you don't know what Fyre Festival was, it was an event put on by Jarul in the Bahamas where he didn't invite, but the music festival... It's a music festival, and the...
I don't know what's happening.
I believe Jonathan, one of our other friends, has fallen off screen. I don't really know what happened. What a train wreck already. We did predict this. If Cody throws up, we really get the full royal flush. Anyways.
Wait, they don't know who Cody is.
Cody is our studio. He's not a studio. He has three.
Why are you pointing to him?
It's helping me.
They can see that.
He set up 3 of my kitchen table chairs as a little makeshift podcast studio because he's the sound manager, and that's what he's doing.
And he's Colt's brother.
And he's also Colt's older brother. People think they're twins, but they look nothing alike, so don't believe them.
Alike.
Oh, well,
him.
up for debate. Yeah, Colt absolutely despises him, but we had to have Cody here because none of us are good with anything with computers. So anyways, Fyre Festival. First off, spelled F-Y-R-E, so you already know, off to a good start.
That's not right. That's not how
That
you
was
spell
not
it.
correct.
That's
You're
not
right, because it's usually spelled with the E, F-E-R-E, fire.
There we go.
There we go. So, and Jarul was selling tickets. Tickets started at $450, and they went all the way up to $12,000 for a music festival headlined by Blink 182.
Not good so far?
Yeah, not good. I think that might have been one of the only announced acts. I think he said that Chance the Rapper was going to be there. Chance the Rapper wasn't there.
That's sad.
Nobody was there because when they arrived to the destination in the Bahamas where it was supposed to be, it kind of looked like a war zone, as in there was like the storage tanks everywhere where they like like FEMA, they come in. Yeah, there was a bunch of those everywhere. Feral dogs. There was several tents set up. Their gourmet food like meals. Literally saw a picture of it. So it was a salad, and by salad I mean some shredded lettuce with a slice of tomato on it, and a piece of toast with 2 packaged slices of cheese. And this was involved in the $12,000 meal. So this was, and most of the people that went were all these snooty like Instagram and models and stuff. And like I think Jarul also promised porn stars, and there would be a chance to talk to the porn stars.
That's where all the
Hell
money
something. No, well,
That's where the money went, right there.
yeah, that's where the $12,000 went. Blink 182 didn't show up. They ended up canceling.
Oh, that's sad.
So yeah, I know. First off, why aren't you paying $12,000 to see Blink 182? But anyways,
why aren't you?
not my business. Yeah, so that Fyre Festival, literally, if you look at the pictures, it kind of looks like what a real-life Hunger Games would look like. They actually had to get I guess, I don't even know what branch of the government it was. FBI, maybe? I don't know. But anyways, they had to call the government to get them out of the Bahamas because they couldn't get enough flights to all of them escape the Bahamas to go
What's happening?
back in time. It literally looked like a war zone.
But nothing bad's really happening?
I mean, kind of not. Like, there was feral dogs everywhere, and there was people on Reddit, and, like, you can never tell if they were troll posts or whatever. But people were like, hey, some guards took my girlfriend because she had really bad sunburn, and she's been gone for 6 hours. So what's happening there? And I think the post also said, if somebody wants to stage a rescue mission with me, I'm down for it. Keep in mind, again, it's all these bunch of like snooty teenagers, essentially, or not teenagers, but young adults.
They feared for their lives.
They fear for their lives. Yeah, if you read the Twitter feed of it, it's incredible. And it was funny because Jarul said to TMZ, he was like, yeah, it's not my fault that it went that way, but I'll take responsibility. And it's really the greatest thing. Just because it's such a 2017 thing to happen. I mean, it literally looked like I cannot stress that enough. When you think real life Hunger Games, that is what the pictures looked like. There was just random fires. There was like these wildebeest.
How many bands were supposed to be there?
I have no idea. I don't even know how long I didn't hear about it until all this shit went down. And so I don't know. Like, I heard the only reason I knew Blink 182 was a headlining act because I saw their tweet saying, sorry to everybody at Fyre Fest that we can't make it out to the Bahamas. I think they said their flight got canceled or something, but they totally just like didn't go.
Yeah.
And I believe it was Kendall or Kylie that heavily promoted the event on Instagram, which is why a bunch of these Instagram famous people went.
So did Kylie even go?
I don't believe so. I don't whoever it was. I don't believe either of them went.
Wow. That's
So
just sad.
So it was kind of a mess, and like you still see Twitter talking about it today just because it's such a shit show. And it was funny because Jarul just gave a speech at South by Southwest in March talking about being honest with your consumers.
Oh boy.
And then he pulls this literally a month later and what has to be the most amazing shit show I've ever seen.
Wow.
That's amazing.
What I've learned from this is Tanner probably follows Blink 182's Twitter account.
No, that was on Twitter. It was on Twitter moment. I would just like, for the record, state I do not follow Blink 182. I do, however, follow Applebee's because they follow me.
That is fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
I got really sad the other day because I thought Applebee's unfollowed me. And somebody was like, oh, Applebee's has shit food. Okay, calm down. Food elitist.
That hurts.
That, you know, the quesadilla burger, pretty good.
I've never had that.
It's pretty good. I don't know if they still have it because it was probably very bad.
Yeah, and all Applebee's are like almost gone.
Yeah, there's not really many I think the only Applebee's here now is in the mall. Like, because there used to be one.
Yeah.
There used to be one.
There used to be
Where Cheddar's was, because Cheddar's is gone.
Cheddar's is gone. I love Cheddar's.
That whole side of town is a shit show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there used to be an Applebee's by the Winn-Dixie in Northport.
Is it not there anymore?
No, it's gone.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then there's an Applebee's. There's another one. I don't remember what exactly the area is called, but it's gone now too.
Wow. So Applebee's, if you need help branding here, you know,
bring Applebee's back.
Yeah.
Please.
That's actually the point of this whole podcast. What we're trying to get at is we're trying to help Applebee's.
Applebee's 2020.
We GoFundMe.
Do you think a restaurant chain could pull off a successful GoFundMe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think Applebee's could pull off a successful
Yes.
GoFundMe?
In this area, yes, because we need more Applebee's.
Okay,
You'll
so
be surprised about how many people love Applebee's.
Yeah.
wow,
We
we
do.
went from Fyre Festival to Applebee's, which really, honestly, probably the same thing. just because they're both complete shit shows.
But I'd probably enjoy going to both.
Okay, well,
Oh man.
so theoretically, here's a hypothetical for you. Applebee's sets up a $5 million GoFundMe page. Okay. Nationwide, only people in the U.S. can donate to it. I don't know if Applebee's is out of the U.S.
But it's just here.
Okay, well, we'll assume it's just here. Applebee's, just in the U.S., how long does it take them to raise the $5 million? I don't think they do it.
15 days.
I don't think they do it at all. Maximum 45 days. The thing closes
Maximum
after.
at 40. Ooh, I think
It closes at 45 days. So if they don't reach it, they're not funded, and Applebee's is gone forever.
I say it would probably be at least 35 to 40 days is when they hit it.
I'm going to go with 15 to 1 days, depending on
how
fast Bill Gates sees it.
Do you think Bill Gates cares enough about Applebee's
I
to do?
think he
Well,
does.
here's the thing.
He's a man that looks like he knows his Applebee's.
Because, we live, with it being 2017, obviously the most popular Twitter accounts are Arby's and Wendy's, obviously.
True.
Which is how it should be all the time.
Yeah.
Do you think Applebee's lack of Twitter presence would cost them $5 million?
Well, they're not really lacking. They're more active than most.
But listen,
restaurants.
okay, so Applebee's has 600,000 followers, which is like, that's pretty good. They
Yeah.
follow 480,000 people.
Okay.
So their following to follower ratio atrocious.
A lot better than most of these other food places.
Wendy's doesn't follow. Wendy's is very stingy with the follows.
See who cares about their customers more.
You may be right. Do you think if Applebee's has 600,000 people, do you think 600,000 different people have eaten at Applebee's?
Yes, I think more than that.
Yeah, I would guess so. That's not really a lot when you say it like that.
Yeah.
Because probably 600,000 people have eaten at the Applebee's here.
I know a ton of people without Twitter. That was something.
There's a lot of squeaking in the other room. It's a shit show in there. It's pretty much a fire festival in there.
Yeah.
Cody's currently picking his nose. He probably didn't want me to mention that one.
Yeah.
And he's eating Airhead Extremes. Jonathan's in the background listening to music. He's waving. Oh, he wants the Airheads Extremes. Yep. So, if you couldn't tell, this podcast, we don't really have a plan for it. The title of this episode is definitely One and Done.
Yeah, that's my time. Wait, did I come up with that?
I don't remember.
I don't remember
I remember
either.
we all joked about it in the car like a month ago.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, we've been hyping it up for so long.
Yeah.
One and
Wenzel came
done.
up with it.
I believe it was Wenzel. We'll let Wenzel have it. He's the baby boy of the group.
Oh, wow. I'm actually.
I am the youngest.
Yeah. I'm
Colt is
older.
the youngest of the group. Wenzel is a little bit older, but Wenzel's the baby boy of the group just because Wenzel was the last included into the group. Just because we've all been hanging out for 10 years, and Wenzel all of a sudden infiltrated the group.
Yeah. This is all part of a master plan.
It is. Yeah.
I won't reveal until later in the podcast. Not by this episode, but probably in the future. Just you wait.
Episode 100, Wenzel takes over the podcast.
I'm okay with that.
But yeah,
As long as I get paid.
just kill it.
Wait.
Oh,
I don't get paid.
wait, y'all are getting paid.
Yeah. You
No.
didn't know that?
Well, considering it was my idea, I did not. I don't have any money to give you guys.
It really isn't his
I'll take
idea.
it.
I said that he should do this a long time ago, but you didn't take it.
It was. So I guess we should establish the origin story of the podcast. So I assume most of you probably follow me on Twitter if you're listening to this first episode. What essentially happened back in September, I was like, I really want to start a podcast. That sounds like fun. I didn't realize how hard it would be, or else I would have never said anything because fuck this. But and then Wenzel was like, "Hey, Tanner, here's a good name for a podcast. It'd be Tanner Table Talk." Didn't realize that Wenzel stole the name Table Talk from SourceFed at the time.
Oh
It just
my
added
God.
it just added my name in
No,
front
I
of it.
actually completely forgot that they even had that. Wow.
Well, that's why they're out of business now.
Yeah.
So you should-
I really like Source. I really like SourceFed.
So Wenzel, let it be. Well, you didn't like them enough because they're gone forever. And Wenzel was like, and we texted about this in September, and I was like, I don't want. It just seems like it would take a lot of time. Blah blah blah. I don't want to do it. And then I got a little itchy itch back probably the beginning of March. I don't know. And I was like, I really want to do a podcast. I'd had. Not to brag, but I'd had people come up to me and be like, "Oh, I want to do a podcast," but I just don't like the idea of sitting in front of a microphone
Wow, brag about it.
on Skype talking about wrestling anymore. So I was like,
Wrestling's all you need, man. He's looking.
but anyways, and so yeah, and then we were like, "Oh, well, Colt." I was like, "Okay, Wenzel and Colt obviously have to be involved with this." So I brought them on. They're the co-host of the podcast. We actually, again, We're in my kitchen right now recording this.
It's
Yeah.
very warm.
It's
Yeah,
very
kind of uncomfortable.
It's really hot and uncomfortable in this kitchen right now, but we're
Especially for us, since we have to lean into
yeah,
this
me
mic.
and Wenzel are basically just cuddling.
yeah,
Yeah.
Wenzel and Cole are definitely cuddling to talk into the mic. I'm in a comfortable position, but I kind of have to hunch my back. We're actually setting up in another room at the end of the month.
And
So-
Cody, our sound guy, just
Our sound guy's leaving.
He's getting him some fruity pebbles. Wait, no, Swedish fish.
He's getting them some Swedish fish. By the way, I'm a great friend. Just going to put that out there right now.
Sometimes.
I'm a great friend. Colt has a tweet.
I just got body slammed.
Calm down. We'll get to that. And Colt has a tweet calling me a good friend to, justify.
I take it back.
Oh. But anyways, so I'm like, okay, we'll stop by Target because Cody really wanted Fruity Pebbles because we believe he is currently pregnant, but we're not sure. And so I was like, okay, we'll take Cody to Target to get Fruity Pebbles. Well, Colt and Wenzel also get out of the car, and they proceed to take 30 minutes in Target just to pick up Fruity Pebbles and Swedish fish.
We also got him a tiny toy toad.
And I got
2 packets of honey Dijon sauce.
it's pronounced Dijon.
Is it?
It's not
Dijon? I have
It's
no
Dijon.
idea.
It's
Dijon.
Dijon.
Dijon
Yeah, it's
fry.
Dijon mustard. Wenzel's very confused. He has no idea what
But
it is.
just know the mustard was a impulse grab.
Yeah, as in some.
Hashtag hustle God.
It's true.
What?
That
I don't even know what that means.
Hustle God.
Okay, yeah, sure.
he's saying it again will help.
Yeah. You know what they say. If somebody doesn't get what you're saying, say it again, just a little bit louder. Hustle God.
So God.
And anyways, so yeah, that happened. They took 35 hours in Target, so that was unpleasant for me.
Side note, I had to take the biggest dump.
Wow.
over there. It
Wow.
was pain.
First episode, and we get poop talk.
We're fans.
Our sound guy just gave us the thumbs up, so I think that means we have spiked a rating.
Weird.
Wenzel looks like he's about to talk, but he's literally laughing into the microphone with his mouth open. So I don't know what's happening. Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't like that.
That wasn't good.
I think you need.
So yeah. Back to the origin story of the podcast. As you can tell, very scatterbrained. I have nothing written down. If you couldn't tell, not planned whatsoever. We just decided to do a little podcast together, and that's what this is. And there's we got a few plans for it. We plan on taking it on the road, and by that we're going to record it in hotel rooms.
Yes, just random hotel.
Yeah, just random hotel rooms. Going to check into your random Motel 6s, your Hotel 8, your Super 8s, and just record a podcast.
Yeah, give us your info if you're in a hotel motel, and we'll come by.
We will not.
What? I thought you were going to start singing the Pitbull. Was it Pitbull?
Hotel,
we at the
motel, Holiday Inn.
hotel, motel,
Motel,
holiday.
Holiday
Okay, we
Inn.
can't sing. That's
We
copyright.
Can't do that.
That people will listen to that and be like, wow, it's like the free Pitbull song. Like this podcast was free. It's like I paid $1.29 for it. It's crazy.
Remix.
But yeah, we have a few plans. Like we're actually going on a food road trip in July, and we're actually going to be doing like a little. It's going to be a podcast, but it's going to be sort of like in audio diary form, just talking about our food trip across the great state of Alabama. I say that with air quotes because it's awful.
It's okay.
It's definitely just okay. That should be the state slogan. Alabama, not as bad as Mississippi, just okay.
We have football.
We do have football.
Roll Tide.
Well, God, Wenzel,
You ruin everything.
you ruined every joke. Just stop talking. Stop. Back away from the mic.
T-Town never down.
Oh, God. I love how many just insider city jokes we're already getting into this podcast.
We are appealing to the Alabama.
Yeah. Shout out to all my Tuscaloosa boys.
Don't forget the girls.
And girls, yeah, like a girl's gonna listen. You talked about shit earlier. I wouldn't want to listen to this.
I know some nice ladies.
Was
Wait a
that
minute.
it?
Yeah, that's it.
Was that the end of that
That's all I
thought?
got.
But no, we're going to 10 different places to eat at in Alabama, and we're going to talk about them on the podcast.
All of the McDonald's.
Yeah. Colt, I think it was Colt that joked around about going to every McDonald's in Alabama.
I think there's 200.
Would
now.
literally die because I believe there are like 100 and something in the state.
Well, we could easily get 100 salads.
Could you? Does every McDonald's do the salad?
I don't know.
Because I watched a video the other day where they were in London and they got the McLobster roll.
That sounds
Which,
amazing.
Would you eat lobster from McDonald's?
Yes, I'll eat anything.
They used to have a lobster roll here in America, didn't they? But then they stopped making it because something happened.
America sucks.
Probably because everybody got sick because it was lobster from McDonald's.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I'm not sure.
I have no idea,
Yeah.
but I know that I saw somebody eat a McLobster roll, and I would try it obviously for banter reasons.
Yeah.
Yes.
But would absolutely not enjoy it.
I've always
I
wanted
don't
to
know
try
about that. I'd always enjoy it.
I've always wanted to try a lobster roll.
Yeah.
There are 279 McDonald's in Alabama.
So Cody, the fact checker guy,
I didn't know he was going to do that.
279 McDonald's in the state of Alabama, which is crazy because we have what, 63 counties, 67 counties, 67 counties,
I don't know.
63 counties. So that's an average of like 4 McDonald's per county, which is kind of insane when you break it down like that.
I think we could do it. Just like take a month
You
off.
think you could go
Take a month off.
take a
and
month
go to
off from
McDonald's.
what? We're doing this podcast. It's not, no secret that we don't have jobs.
You're right. You're right.
Well, define jobs.
I play games. a
Getting
lot.
paid.
We don't have jobs. Tanner.
Well, that means we don't have jobs. Yeah, Colt.
Fun fact.
Yeah, hit me with the fun fact, Cody.
Let's see here. Georgia
Yeah.
has 511.
So Georgia has
Jeez.
511 McDonald's. That's a little unfair because Georgia also has more Waffle Houses than we do. Granted, Waffle House started in Georgia, so it makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah. What about California? Does California have that many Waffle Houses?
I don't think California has Waffle Houses.
However, California does have 1,492 McDonald's.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, we might want to tell them the number. How much was that?
1,492 McDonald's. Yeah, I have no idea if Cody's audio is picking. This is like a test episode 0, if you will, of the podcast. I mean, it's episode 1. I'm going to title it episode 1
Yeah.
because then the title 1 and done doesn't make any sense.
Yes. I
Um,
understand.
But yeah, we're just sort of testing things out right now. I keep wanting to get back to actually explaining the podcast, and then we just get on these tangents.
I mean, isn't this the podcast?
This is the podcast. This is literally the podcast. This is what people are going to not listen to every week. So we're going to eventually set up in a very small room. I haven't told anybody yet, but it gets very hot in that room.
Wow. Thank you.
It gets hotter in that room than it gets in here. Wenzel, are you yawning? Are you bored by this?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Wenzel is secretly 80
Wenzel comes up. So Wenzel, keep in mind, flat tire yesterday. So, very strenuous for him. He didn't do anything about it. Woke up at 9:00 and comes up to the group at about 4 and says, "I'm tired," like a little sleepy baby. He literally had on his pajamas. He wore his pajamas to eat out in. Think me I'm lying.
Is he
Yeah, he
lying?
didn't say anything.
He's not lying.
I mean, I'm not lying.
No, I'm not saying anything because I think I have diarrhea and it hurts.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What a literal shit show.
We are doing. It's Tanner's turn.
Like
now.
I didn't want to say anything, but it's been bothering me so much. We can write it out. Don't worry.
No, we can't.
it's
This is
staying.
staying
This is
in.
staying.
We're not editing the podcast. I
too much effort.
I didn't know how to work the mixer. You really think I know how to work editing
No, I'm saying
software?
I can sit here and talk with this pain for an hour.
If you really want to, you can just poop all over yourself right now.
Yeah, you could do that.
Just go out. Just do it.
When's
I'm
that-
joking. Please don't.
Oh
Please
my
don't.
god! Oh
Please
my
don't.
god!
He didn't say anything for 1 second, and I got really scared.
Could you imagine if the podcast just stopped recording? Like nobody touched anything, but the podcast cut there. God, what a shit show this has been so
it really
far.
is.
I think we're like probably 3 minutes in. I don't.
I think we're probably like
I'll look 4.
15.
Probably 4.
24.
Wow. Nope.
I didn't see his hand.
He did 3. He literally held up the number 3, and you say 24. But yeah, so we're going to be set up in a very tiny, cramped room here in about 4 weeks. So I don't know where we're going to be recording the podcast every week until then, because it's not like we can use my kitchen every week, but we may have to.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, well, I'm glad.
I just got a random idea.
Hit
We
me.
should name the podcast episode One and Done, but then also put in parentheses shits.
No,
I don't.
that makes no sense.
The only person who laughed at that was the sound guy.
Yeah, it was Cody, and we know
I
Cody laughs
appreciate
at
it.
everything.
I appreciate it.
We know Cody laughs at everything.
Well, that's not true.
Mm.
He is very.
Cody
particular.
literally said "boom" today and laughed for 15
We're
minutes.
not giving you the
We're not.
context.
No,
We're not
no,
giving you the
no.
context.
We literally just said "boom" today and laughed for about 15 minutes.
We didn't. He did.
Yeah, Cody did. Nobody else laughed. Cody said "boom" and then proceeded to laugh at himself for 15 minutes. He laughs at everything.
He's 23.
Yeah, Cody's the old man of the group. I guess we can talk about how you babies are graduating. Don't mention your school.
So
or
we're
anything.
graduating from this specific place.
Yeah, engineering
Well,
school.
Engineering?
There's multiple.
No,
There are high schools with these names. Multiple.
No, there's not enough. There's like
no.
under 10.
Anyways,
There's under
so
10.
Colton Winslow are actually graduating from high school in like 2 weeks, which is it's kind of a big deal because I've known Colt since he was 5.
Yep, playing baseball.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Yeah, Colt played a little basey ball with my younger brother.
I'm just saying I carried the team.
Wow.
I'm just
That's
hey.
You're actually yelling now.
Hey,
Listen here. I carried the team.
that's a reference that you guys
Oh,
don't understand. That you guys don't understand.
I'm glad we're already establishing our set of inside jokes.
It's okay.
It's very good for a podcast. But yeah, so it's kind of weird for me that because I graduated high school 3 years ago, and that feels like forever ago now. And then somebody I've known since they were 5 years old graduating, which is kind of mind-boggling. And then Winslow, I've known Winslow since he was a freshman in high school.
No, you knew him when I was
8th grade.
It was middle school.
Oh, 8th grade, because I remember we saw Winslow at GameStop for
Borderlands 2.
the midnight
Yeah.
release of Borderlands 2. That was the first time I ever met Winslow, but I remember that night specifically because my thumb was bleeding profusely.
No,
and I
it
thought-
wasn't him.
It wasn't my thumb. No, it wasn't. It was your thumb, Colt.
My thumb was bleeding.
Colt's thumb was bleeding profusely in his pocket.
I would just force the blood out of my thumb and be like, "Oh, that's a lot of blood," and I didn't realize what I was doing, and I was just wiping it all in.
He was
inside
wiping
my
it.
pocket.
Do you still have those shorts?
Somewhere in my dresser.
You should look at the pocket and see if they're still covered in blood.
I don't want to do that.
You should.
Okay.
We can make that like the picture for the podcast. Is the pocket of those shorts with covered in your blood from 5 years ago in them?
Jesus Christ.
That would be really good.
That would be good.
It's-
I just don't know if I still have them.
Oh man, I wish the Fyre Festival would have come about a month before because we could have called this podcast just the Fyre Festival podcast. But now it seems like the it's too recent now where you can't use it because
Yeah.
people are like, oh, like that. But if it was like a month or a year ago or 2 or 4 years ago, we could have used Fyre Festival and that would have been really good
Yeah, it would.
because this shit show. I mean, there's actually feral dogs in the kitchen. We haven't
Feral
mentioned.
dog. There's a fire.
There's a fire in the kitchen. Yeah, and feral dogs. Wenzel's looking bloodthirsty.
He has to poop.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Wenzel has a very heavy diarrhea face on his
I'm sweating.
right now. He is actually sweating.
I'm actually sweating.
Which
super-
I'm a little sweaty just because it is a little warm in here.
It
But I
is
guess
warm.
it's because we have a multi laptop or
That's not even near us.
Well, it's not near us, but we have this thing's freezing. Yep, this is cold. It's 70 degrees in my house, which
That's not normal.
yeah, well it is.
That's too hot.
See, I'm a 68 guy.
Hit that like button if you think 66 is the right degree.
And that's it.
That's it.
I need y'all to smash that motherfucking like button if you think 66 degree is the best degree.
Tanner, don't use the F word.
Oh, excuse
we
me.
Can't profanity.
Excuse me. I forgot this.
Yeah, I wonder who said
I forgot the CEO told us that. CEO.
PG-12.
Peggy 12. That was it. That's all I had to
That's all we
contribute to that. That's literally all the funding we have for the week. So,
Taxes?
wait, what?
Oh.
Do you know what taxes are?
Not really.
Colt's like 9 cents on the dollar.
I didn't even know it was 9 cents.
Wow. So there's one thing I kind of want to talk about. So we've been talking about for a long time doing this thing. Well, I've been talking about it where we go around the town and taste test different French fries.
I want to do this.
The French fry index.
The hashtag OFFI, the official French fry index.
Offie.
Well, yeah, Offie for short. Where we just go around and try different French fries because me, Colt and Cody have had this conflict forever, and Winslow's came into the conflict as well. Everybody I meet, we just talk about French fries. I can't hold a real conversation
Yeah,
with
I
anybody.
was pulled into this war.
Yeah, Winslow was pulled into the war where we essentially talked about which fast food restaurant had the best French fry, but it's hard to do that when you don't have direct references in front of you.
Truth.
So we were like, you know what we should do? Are you popping your thumb right now, diarrhea
No,
boy?
I'm popping my elbows.
don't have to yell into the mic. I can hear you, bud.
Sorry.
But yeah. So we're talking about just going around to different places and eating French fries. As you can tell, as in real life, I'm very much like I am on Twitter. I only talk about food to people I meet, and I don't.
He throws a lot of fake punches.
I throw a lot of fake punches, just like I tried to body slam Wenzel earlier.
Yeah.
Legit. Colt was.
I was dumping.
Yeah,
It
Colt.
was glorious.
Colt was in mid dump, of course.
I became dead weight and clung on to Tanner.
Yeah, Wenzel did that, and then when I set him down, he pretended he was passed out and banged his head against the floor.
Well, actually, no, I didn't pretend.
No, he did. It definitely wasn't a pretend.
My eyes were open.
It wasn't a pretend bang.
Wenzel died for 3 minutes.
Wenzel was clinically dead for 34 seconds. It was insane. But we were talking about French fries. How the fuck did we get to that? So anyway, we're just going to go around to different places and eat French fries. Well, I don't think it would make very good podcast content, but I think we may video it.
We will do something.
We'll do something with it. You'll be able to see which French fry is disputably the best French fry.
Waffle.
YouTube stars, baby.
Wow, YouTube stars, as we say this on SoundCloud and iTunes.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's sort of the plan. We're just gonna go around and eat different French fries. Well, because a lot of people, for some reason, everybody that follows me on Twitter is just constantly wrong about everything.
Oh, my goodness.
It's just
That's,
like
Wenzel and I, we do not hold Tanner's beliefs about 90% of them.
about
Yeah.
most things. So preface that for me to say this: that people that say that Five Guys fries are the best, unless they have drastically changed in the past year, they are the most dog shit French fry I've ever had in my life.
Not that bad.
They're okay, but here's the thing. Here's what I can't wrap my head around is how somebody can prefer a Five Guys fry to a McDonald's fry.
Who does that?
I'm telling you, people that follow me on Twitter that are wrong.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah, because a Five Guys fry is literally just potato fried in peanut oil.
Isn't that what French fries are?
Well, that's what, if you do French fries at your house, that's what they are. If you fry French fries at your house, you normally would use, peanut oil or something. And they're not. I mean, they're okay fries. I called them dog shit earlier. They're okay fries, but, they don't hold a candle to, McDonald's. McDonald's is a very specific fry. It's like a double flash fried fry.
Truth.
And it's its own specific thing. Like, McDonald's fry, and a lot of people are mad about the potato ratio of the fry, which is a real thing, by the way, the official index.
I have
Look
no
it up.
clue what a potato entry, whatever.
Yep. So you know how sometimes you bite into a McDonald's fry and you're like, wow, that's nothing but shell. There's no meat, potato in there.
I've never noticed that.
Have you never noticed? Okay.
I just eat them. They're so good.
They're so good. And here's the thing about a McDonald's fry. You can't just eat one. You have to at least eat two
Truth,
in a
that's
bite.
Truth.
And that's one of the only fries where I think specifically McDonald's ketchup enhances the flavor. And I'm not a big ketchup guy.
I don't eat ketchup with my fries.
I'm not a big ketchup guy,
90%
but
of the time.
hear me out. McDonald's fries and Wendy's fries are really good about this. Is you go up to the little thing, you squirt your ketchup in the little white plastic cups,
Little cuppies.
pour a little salty on there, mix it up, delicious.
It's the best.
I actually don't like McDonald's French fries.
Wenzel is now out of the podcast.
Yeah. So that was the last time you'll hear a Wenzel. Wenzel, is this your bit about you leaving the podcast till episode 100?
Yeah. Bye, guys.
So I'm just gonna ask you guys without thinking about it too hard.
I like Burger King.
Wow.
Why are you yelling at him?
First off, why? But okay, if you right now any fast food place that's in our town, which French fry would be your go-to French fry?
Chick-fil-A.
Wenzel.
Chick-fil-A.
Okay. See, I feel like Chick-fil-A is such. I kind of feel like Chick-fil-A is a cop-out answer because yes, they are fries, and I would probably agree with you, but they're waffle fries. And I just feel like waffle fries are such a different beast. It'd be like comparing a tater tot to a French fry.
Oh no, I was gonna say.
It's not.
Can you get a different type of fry from there? I feel like you
From
can.
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think you
Oh,
can.
okay,
I'm pretty
cool.
sure you can't.
Okay.
Although so Five Guys have these fries called Cajun fries, which
really good.
I've personally never had, but I imagine it's just a little bit of spice, like some salt, thrown onto
That's spicy.
their regular French fries. I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't think they do anything drastically different. I don't think they're different cut or anything.
They're the best cut. I forgot what it's called, but they are long and not crinkly.
Shoestring?
Maybe.
Like the really long fries are super like kind of skinny
No.
and
They thick, but they're not too thick.
2 C's.
Nah, one.
One, but no a K.
Yeah. I'd say
Okay,
K.
okay. So we're dealing with THICK fries. Steak fries?
No, steak fries are different. I love
Okay.
steak fries, but they're not steak
Okay.
fries.
Well, anyways, who cares about that? So, but obviously, and see, the debate arose because we were actually talking about waffle fries being the best dippable fry, just because they have.
It is. It spreads the love.
They have the orifices, and that covers every inch of the fry. Where with the normal fry, you can't really do that. And plus, but also with the argument is that are Chick-fil-A sauces just better than regular fast food restaurant sauces?
Yes, 100% yes.
Because I mean, Chick-fil-A sauce, Polynesian sauce,
I could eat
are
those
great.
Yeah,
regularly.
and then you
best
have.
sauces.
So I feel like if we did this French fry thing, we would have to test all of them out.
We'd have to get a lot of Polynesian and a lot of Chick-fil-A.
No. I think we
I
have to
want
test them
that.
out. Well, yeah, you can have that, buddy. But I think we should test it out with one, like a store brand ketchup or like Heinz ketchup.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
Like we
fine.
couldn't use. I mean, I'm sure like McDonald's ketchup. I'm sure they
Wait.
all use Heinz
Wait,
ketchup.
why would you have to use ketchup? Why can't we just use like?
What if we're doing dippability?
Oh,
You gotta go through all the
Home
stats
dog.
there, bro.
Yeah, all the stats. Because I want this to be a much harder process than it is.
Well, wow.
Just because I don't know, it'd be great. I'm pretty sure I have a Google Doc somewhere of
He
the
does.
of the French fries we'd be getting. I think it's like 13 different fries or 14 maybe.
It's a lot of fries.
It's a lot of French fries. But luckily, here most of the fast food restaurants are usually close to 2 of the other ones on the
Yeah.
list. Like there are multiple McDonald's like across the street from a Wendy's or right directly by a Wendy's in our town. Like I think there's like 3 instances of that at least, if I'm correct.
I don't know.
I mean, you wouldn't know off the top of your head.
Once a week.
Yeah,
I really wish we had 2
He's
mics.
laughing, but it's true.
yeah. Here's what I'm hoping for: that Wenzel's not sick, and it's just maybe he
He
ate.
just has to dump.
He
That's
ate. He ate a lot of pizza.
Yeah,
He ate a whole. He ate
It
a
was
whole
cheese
pizza. He ate a whole cheese pizza, and then he ate a piece of he ate part of my cheesecake, and then ate part of a banana pudding, a fried banana pudding that looked like a
It was
chimichanga.
enchilada. It was enchilada.
It did look like a chimichanga, and I've never seen a banana pudding, a fried banana. I've never seen fried banana
I gotta
pudding.
say that's the only way I'll ever eat it, ever from
Re-
now on.
What, really?
That is.
You like that more than regular banana
Yes,
pudding?
That was delicious.
Oof.
oh, that's crazy.
I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like,
What?
better than like cold banana pudding.
Well, I have preferences.
Have you ever had good cold banana pudding though?
Yeah. Not really. I don't really like pudding.
Cole, I think I need to make you a banana pudding.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I'm not against that.
I think soon, maybe tomorrow, I'm probably gonna make those banana muffins with banana pudding in it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
good. I'm gonna eat that. Nobody on the podcast is gonna. Nobody on the podcast is gonna eat that. Yeah, Cody was actually giving us a time cue because we're that official. But no, so Wenzel had, I say recently, probably in the last 2 months, has
I'd say last 4
probably
months.
3 or 4 months. Yeah, I think it was right before Christmas actually. Wenzel has started baking. Wenzel is a master baker. I don't know what happened, but little buddy just started cooking up a storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that
it.
was it. Like, he's made like I usually don't like mint in sweet things, but what?
Those
Those-
mint chocolate chip cookies.
We
Yeah.
made those. It wasn't just him.
No, but he made a batch by himself, did he not?
Did he? Did you?
I don't
No,
know.
I didn't.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the pink cookies you made.
Oh,
Strawberry cookies.
those are those strawberry.
Those were
milkshake
good,
cookies.
and I'm not a big strawberry guy, surprisingly.
Yeah, I really like those.
Yeah, those were good. And then, like the first thing Wenzel ever made were like,
The first thing I ever made was an apple pie
pie
bake.
yeah, those
And-
were. It was delicious.
It was so good. I was so happy. And then
Yeah.
after that, I made like it wasn't that good, but it was fried banana cinnamon filled dulce de leche balls or whatever.
Oh my lord.
yeah, those
Yeah.
were.
They were good, but they were
It was
falling
delicious.
apart. So.
You know, somebody asked me the other day, "Is this going to be a food podcast?" I was like, "No, we're going to talk about everything. We've talked about food for about 30 minutes."
Yeah.
um,
and then
welcome to the food podcast.
and then after that, I made banana muffins that had dulce de leche filling inside of it, topped with cinnamon, which everybody has turned out to love.
Yeah,
which I was very surprised. I didn't think they'd be so liked by everybody, but everybody loves them.
Yeah.
I want more.
I've literally I haven't eaten anything from Wenzel yet that was less than good.
Which it's sad too because
Sad.
I've stopped baking
Yeah, Wenzel, he probably hasn't made anything in.
Yeah, it's
since
sad.
February because
He's been
school.
working on school. Yeah, that doesn't matter. He needs to
Yeah,
continue baking.
he needs to start baking more.
Well, now literally with school about to end, I can get back to it, which
Yeah.
is going to be freaking great because
Yeah.
I have some plans.
Well, that's good that you have plans.
Yeah,
What kind of plans?
I'm going to take over the world.
Well,
All right.
with pastry?
Yeah,
is it just gonna be more baking?
yeah,
Okay.
That's sad.
it's going to be a lot of baking.
I'm interviewing Wenzel now about his his cooking school. Well, I hate to cut off this great conversation, but I believe it's about time to start wrapping up. So I'm gonna go through just some plugs as you do on your podcast.
Oh.
So you can follow us on Twitter at AYCH Podcast. If you're listening to this right now, you're probably on SoundCloud because I don't think there's a way to get it on iTunes before you actually release it. So it's going to be on SoundCloud, the All You Can Hear SoundCloud page. That's just All You Can Hear, capitalize the first letter of each word. And then we're probably going to be on YouTube. But I don't want to promise that yet, but we're probably going to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
This podcast will be on.
We'll
We'll end up on YouTube at some point. And then we'll be on iTunes hopefully by the end of the week, hopefully by midweek actually. And I just want to thank everybody for listening. I've been Tanner. You can follow me on Twitter at Tanner1495 and plugs.
Oh, well, you can follow me, Colt, at... Oh, I'm on Twitter at... I think my handle is Meme Jarl.
Yeah, Colt's handle is all capital Meme Jarl.
Meme
Jarl, which is MEMEJARL.
That is it.
And you can follow me at Wenzy Wilkie.
You want to spell that? 'Cause I have no idea.
Yeah, it's capital WENZY, capital W again, ILKEY, and I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, Wenzel's actually a really good artist, and he can draw and he can bake. He's kind of a master of all trades, but
He sucks at video games, though.
he sucks at video games.
God awful.
Yeah, and we can get into it next week, but I'm better at Mario Kart than Colt is at Call of
I
Duty.
hate him
And
so much.
thanks everybody for listening to the first episode of All You Can Hear, and hope you join us next week.